6 months after the University of Hawaii ordered the emergency evacuation of a historic building in Manoa, new concerns about the safety of other buildings. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has learned that a structural engineering report on the problems at Gartley Hall has uncovered shoddy construction.
Well, Paula, the results of that survey were surprising. They now raise questions about nearby structures built around the same time decades ago.
Gartley Hall is 89 years old and understandably showing some age, but university officials initially suspected a problem with groundwater when they saw the first signs of sagging in the foundation.
You don't expect buildings to fall down, but they actually do.
This end of campus has been known to be a soft spot with a chronic problem with underwater streams.
Some time ago, the university was forced to tear down a fairly new business building, but there have been problems with other structures as well, like Saunders Hall and the School of Architecture.
But no one suspected that here at Gartley, poor construction was an issue.
We discovered that the columns and the structure of the building is heavily compromised. We found that the columns on the Eva side of the building, which were standing, are about half the size that were actually indicated in the drawings, and that the perimeter wall foundations are also narrower.
Gartley was home to the psychology department, whose faculty and students were displaced 2 months into the semester. Classes and staff offices are now spread across 8 buildings on campus.
In the fall, August and September, they had noticed there might have been some structural integrity problems with some of the walls, crumbling plaster and bowing cinder block walls. And so they evacuated us as soon as they realized how unsafe it was.
The plan is to permanently relocate the psychology department to Sakamaki Hall once improvements to the air conditioning system are complete, probably by the end of the year. But Maynard is just glad they got out of Gartley before it collapsed.
We didn't know all that time how vulnerable the building was. I think of the earthquake that happened in October a few years ago, and I think, oh, I'm glad nothing happened.
As for Gartley, it's possible it will see new life with multi-purpose classrooms. The historic building will have to be rebuilt from the inside out. And while there may be no recourse for the under construction at Gartley, now the university is wondering about other buildings in the quad like George Hall and Dean Hall.
And if that wasn't enough of a worry, one of the newer buildings nearby, the Queen Liliuokalani Student Center, is starting to show spider cracks in the basement. UH plans to get more aggressive on a study of the area's groundwater flows. Catherine Cruz, KITV4 News.